It was supposed to be the biggest private investment in Quebec history. Northvolt 6, a $7 billion mega factory churning out EV batteries on Montreal's South Shore, employing 3,000 people. But Quebec has now said that it is pulling the plug on the battery plant. So, what went wrong? Well, a lot. Let's start at the beginning. In September 2023, the Swedish privately owned Northvolt announced its plans to build a multi-billion-dollar EV battery plant east of Montreal. Quebec invested hundreds of millions of dollars in the company and in the land for the plant. Former Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and Quebec Premier François Legault were at the announcement. Opposition parties raised concerns about giving money to yet another multinational.
I'm proud and happy to have been able to attract a company like Northvolt.
Cracks were already showing. Just a few months later in December, Swedish media began reporting that Northvolt was facing billions in losses and weren't actually producing that many batteries.
In Sweden, the company did not manage to meet its own objectives in terms of delivering batteries. So they never really managed to control and get the process of manufacturing online properly.
Meanwhile, in Quebec, environmental groups were protesting against the construction of the plant. They said the build site was damaging sensitive wetlands. The Quebec government also sparked controversy for skipping some environmental evaluations that Northvolt said would have fatally delayed the project.
This is already a sign, because a company that cannot wait 3 months, you worry about its capacity to really survive long.
All the while, Northvolt's problems were getting worse. In September 2024, Northvolt announced it had lost more than $1 billion and laid off more than 1,600 employees, mostly in Sweden. By November of that year, Northvolt filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection in the US, saying it didn't have the cash to continue operating. It secured some funding, shrank its business, and sold some assets, and said it would continue developing battery cells. The entire time, the provincial government was trying to ease concerns about the Quebec plant, even saying that Northvolt's trouble elsewhere could lead to more jobs here. But a few months later, in March 2025, Northvolt's parent company filed for bankruptcy in Sweden. That meant the money the Quebec government had invested in Northvolt was essentially valueless. But the company kept saying its North American operations were doing fine, so there was still a chance the Quebec factory could see the light of day. That brings us to September. Behind the scenes, Quebec's economy minister had said she had given Northvolt North America a September 1st deadline to present a new plan for the Quebec site. A day later, she announced on X that Quebec was pulling the plug on the project. So after all that, it doesn't look like Quebec is getting its massive battery factory anytime soon. The government is expected to get almost $200 million back for the land, but the money invested in Northvolt is gone.